All right, everyone, welcome back to another Built by Britt workout. We're doing another full body workout today, strength focus. We're gonna have a lower body focus, an upper body focus, and a core focus. All right, so we're gonna start out with the lower body. I want you to grab your heaviest dumbbell. If you do not have a really heavy dumbbell, you can grab two of your heaviest dumbbell. For example, I'm using 40 pounds, a 40-pound dumbbell here. So you want it to be really heavy, you want it to be really challenging. We're doing 6 repetitions of 3 exercises for 3 rounds. Okay, so the first exercise that we're going to do is a good morning. A good morning is a hinging pattern. So you're going to push your hips back like you're doing a deadlift, except for you're going to hold the weight up here. So hold your heavier weight here. You're going to push your hips back and then stand up. Okay, squeezing your glutes the whole time. Hinge, core is tight, and stand up. Glutes tight. You're gonna do 6 of those, followed by 6 sumo squats. For sumo squats, your toes should be pointing out, hips wider than shoulder width apart. Pretend like there's a wall in front of you and a wall behind you, and you're going to squat down with your knees out and squeeze up. You should feel this again in your glutes, also in your inner thighs as well. So squat down and up, squeezing the whole time. 6 of those. And then the next will be a regular squat. So bring those toes, they're pointing in. Your dumbbell's still going to be down below. You're going to squat up, squat jump, squat up, squat jump. Okay, so a squat and a squat jump is 1 rep, 6 of those. All right, so that's our first round. You can do them along with me or you can go at your own pace, but you're going to be doing 3 rounds of 6 repetitions for each exercise, starting with the good mornings. So go ahead and grab that weight. Remember, if you don't have something that's heavy enough, you can have 2 dumbbells versus 1, but you want it to be super heavy and challenging since we're just doing 6 repetitions of each. If you still feel like it's way too easy because you don't have heavy enough weight, you can increase the number of repetitions to 8 or 10. But also, get your hands on some heavier dumbbells. This should feel challenging. All right, let's start with the good mornings. Bringing that weight up so it's underneath your chin, hinging back nice and slow. Exhale as you push up. It's also a great core movement. 6, good. Next, moving on to sumo squats. Toes pointing out, hips a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, knees pointing out. Good. All right. Next, alternating dumbbell squats to squat jump. So you're just going to do regular squat where you pick up the weight, put it back down, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. All right, starting back at the top with good mornings. You can go at your own pace. Rest as you need to in between exercises. That was round 1. We're doing 3 total. Hips back, driving through those heels. And 6. Whew. Only 6 reps is hard when the weight is heavy enough. All right, feet wider than shoulder width, toes pointing out, knees pointing where your toes are. Remember, pretend like there's a wall in front of you and a wall behind you, and you want to go straight down and straight up. 6. Good. All right, dumbbell squat to squat jump. 6 more. 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Whew. All right, we got one more round. I feel this. By number 5, I'm like, oh man. Thankfully, we only have to do 2 more of these. All right, back to good mornings. Hold that weight below your chin. Core is engaged. Hips go back. Exhaling as you stand up. Sumo squat. Last set of these. 2, 3. Shoulders down and back. Make sure you're not shrugging up. Good. All right. Last set of these squat jumps. I'm actually going to turn my dumbbell that way. My arms are really long. If you have really long arms, you may not feel like you're getting enough depth on the squat when you hold the dumbbell down like that. You can either raise your feet by standing on like plates or boxes or something like that. Or for these, I'm simply just going to turn the dumbbell over and grab it by the handle, which is a little bit uncomfortable, but these 40-pound dumbbells are just like big and bulky. So that's what I'm going to do for this last set. But we're doing 6 squats, 6 squat jumps. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. That is our lower body circuit for today. You can go ahead and put away the heavy dumbbell. Next, we want to grab our light to moderate dumbbells for upper body, okay? So I'm going to use 15s here. The first exercise we are doing is a dumbbell high pull. So you want a dumbbell in each hand, palms facing your legs. You're going to drag the dumbbell up, leading with your elbows to a high pull, okay? You should feel this mostly in the top of your shoulders. Here. The second exercise is the shoulder press. From here, planting your feet, knees slightly bent so you have a good stable base of support. You're pushing straight up overhead. You want to hold, I'm going to do neutral grip overhead press today, so palms are facing each other. Pushing straight up. And then the last is a cross body curl. So you're doing a bicep curl, but you're bringing it to the opposite shoulder, in the direction of the opposite shoulder. Good. We are doing 5 of each of those. Okay, starting with the high pulls. 3 rounds, 5 reps, and go. Keeping those dumbbells nice and close to your body. You want these to be controlled. If you feel any pinching or discomfort, if you have shoulder problems, you can lighten the load by picking up lighter dumbbells, or you can do it without any dumbbells at all. Next is shoulder press. Good stable base of support, keeping that core engaged. Good, and then cross body curl. 1 is doing each side once is 1 rep. I lost my mic. Clip it back on here. I'm surprised that's the first time it's happened, honestly. All right, that was round 1. Let's do it again. Same thing. Dumbbells nice and close to your body for your high pull, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And cross body curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, we've got 1 round left. 5 of each exercise, and we're done with this upper body circuit. We'll move on to core. If you got done with that last circuit and you didn't feel like you really needed to rest, I'm going to encourage you to increase your weight for this one. If you don't have heavier weights available, increase your reps by 2. So do at least 7 of each exercise so that you're feeling pretty gassed. I'm feeling pretty gassed. I'm using 15s for this. So I'm not going to increase because the next highest weight I have is 25. So I'm not doing that. But if you can and you feel like you can increase your reps, do it for this last round. Here we go. Good. And switch, shoulder press, good stable base of support. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, crossbody curl. 5s for the guys. 2. Try not to swing the dumbbells. Nice and controlled, bring it up and over. Last one. Good. All right. Next, we are moving on to our core circuit. So we are doing 2 exercises really, but the second one we're going to do on each side. So we're doing 10 repetitions of each. We're doing 4 rounds for this one. The first is going to be mountain climbers. So for this, you're going to get down in a plank position here, keeping your core engaged, and then you're going to bring your knee to your elbow, nice and slow. I want nice and controlled mountain climbers here, not like this, okay? Slow and controlled. Then we are going to do our side planks. There's a couple modifications. So for the mountain climbers, if you need to modify, you can just hold a high plank or a low plank position there, or you can come down to your knees as needed. For this second one, it's a side plank. So we're going to do this on each side. You're going to get in the side plank position, either up on your hand or low. So modification to this would be to have your knee down here for more support, because we're going to be doing oblique crunches. So we want our wrist to be underneath of our elbow and a straight line here, reaching up, bringing our knee to our elbow. So you're going to be working this here as well as, it's really whole body. We're going to be doing that to both sides. Now, you can also go up to your feet here and do it this way for a more advanced movement. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So 10, 10, 10. 10 mountain climbers, 10 side plank crunches on one side, 10 side plank crunches on the other side. 4 rounds, and then we're done with this workout, okay? So let's start with the mountain climbers. You can go at your own pace or follow along with me. In 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Side plank crunches. You want to try to keep your hips stacked on top of each other so that you're not leaning forward or back. 8, 9, 10. Good. And other side. Good. All right, back to the top. How'd that feel? I'm a little wobbly on my side planks still, so I'm modifying that. But if you can do the more advanced version and keep form, go for it, okay? Just remember to try to keep your hips stable, similar to when we were doing the sumo squat and you wanted to squat down if there was a wall in front of you and a wall behind you. Think of the same thing when you're doing your side plank. Think of there being a wall in front of you, a wall beside you. You want to stay right parallel to that while you're doing your crunches, making sure that your core is engaged. That's really important for all of these movements. You want to think about not sucking in, but bracing. If you had a string pulling your belly button through to your spine, that would be nice and stable the whole time you're doing these movements. All around your back, we talked about this before, your diaphragm is helping you breathe. All of that is considered your core. It's more than just doing crunches and your six-pack muscles. It's also involved and helps with coordinating all of these movements and having a really strong, stable base of support. So, little mini lesson there for you. Let's go into round 2. Side plank. I did so much side planking when I was pregnant. Such a good movement. And like, you don't need any equipment for any of these, which is just crazy how difficult you can make movements with just using your own body. With this, you might feel it in your glutes, but not in like your big glute muscles. It's usually in the side here. That's called your gluteus medius, which should not be neglected. So if you do feel it there, it's good. Good. All right, back to the top. Round 3. Remember the modifications if you need them. If you have wrist problems and being on your hands like that bothers them, you can do a low arm here where you're on the ground like this. Same with the side plank. You want to do a side plank from your forearm because your wrists are bothering you, go for it. Another option for the mountain climbers is to hold dumbbells in your hands so that your hands are in a neutral grip position. Sometimes if you have problems with your wrists, holding something like that can really help. So if you have dumbbells and you want to do the mountain climbers, but your wrists are bothering you, grab a set of dumbbells, hold those down, and do some mountain climbers that way. All right, side planks. 5, 6, 8. Good, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, we got one more round. Whew. This is quick and effective, was my goal for this workout in particular. Okay, one more round, 10 of each. Let's make it your best set. As we're getting fatigued, remember to keep that good form. Core is engaged. We're breathing through our movements. When you're doing the mountain climbers, exhale as you bring your knee towards your elbow. Inhale as you bring your foot back. And go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Side plank it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And other side. Last 10 repetitions for this workout. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. Great job, everyone. Thank you for joining me today on this Built by Britt workout. I hope that you had a great time. You got stronger and moved with confidence. See you next time.